What is up, critters? Welcome back. We back for more Calamity. Now I know this is Saturday, a day later than usual. I took an extra day just because my voice was jacked up. You guys heard it in the last reaction, so just remember we're gonna keep Critical Role content, Calamity on Fridays. Expanse will be on on Saturday, so we'll keep that there if you guys are watching both series. But nonetheless, we back with more Calamity. We're getting close to the end here. I'm not. My voice isn't the only thing that's back. It no longer sounds like I swallowed a cheese grater. Shout out to you, Sabon. But I'm back for another reaction. And then we got all the players back. Thanks to this beastly spell, by the way. You guys cleared that up for me in the comment section too, by the way, a little bit. I appreciate that. You guys said so. I wasn't sure. I asked about the rounds, why exactly he was counting down, if there was a limited number, and you guys corrected me and told me that there isn't. Apparently each round is 6 seconds. And so 10 rounds would be 1 minute. And apparently spells such as revivify, I think that's how you pronounce it, and probably other spells too. I'm not certain on which ones those are. But they have a time limit. So if a minute passes while that player is down or dead, or maybe it's below 0 hit points, they can't revivify or use revivify on them if that 10 rounds passes. Okay, so that's why he was counting down the rounds and keeping track of that, so I'll know that for future episodes and going into future campaigns and all that. So thank you for that. Another death saves, you guys cleared that up for me too. I was a little uncertain on exactly how they break down, but it's pretty easy based on the comments I pieced together. So you get if a player is down, you get death saves every round, and 3 success rolls, which would be any roll above 10 in a row, brings that player back with 1 hit point, I believe, which is brutal. That seems savage. Just 1 hit point. What you gonna do with 1 hit point? I don't know. I guess we'll figure out. 3 death saves below 10. And this is all with the D20, no modifier, I believe. Would be 3 fails in a row, would be that player's just dead. Also, you guys, I think, said if you roll a natural one, that counts as 2 fails, so you would get another chance. Just you would have 2 down the drain with that natural one. So thank you for clearing that up for me. By the way, I don't know, where's everybody at right now. Last episode was a great one. Sarah, I love the emotional value that we've gotten from his character. I've loved the emotion from everybody, and I think Sarah is actually following Xerxes down to Kath Moira, which is another scene I'm really looking forward to. I've hinted at it throughout these reactions, specifically being able to see Vandrin reunite with Elias. I forget his name, but I'm looking forward to that interaction to see if he accepts him, if he's upset with him, if he pushes him away, because we don't know exactly how many more times they'll be able to see each other. I forget the last time that Xerxes actually got to see him in person, but I kind of questioned, I wouldn't say question, but I was curious if it was all strictly or purely acting abilities, or just them being able to relate to their characters that made them so emotional in the moments that I pointed out in last reaction. And some of you guys let me know that, I think through a couple comments, that apparently, so Travis lost his father early on as a teenager. So that kind of helped. I don't know if he pulls on that, but it definitely tugged on his heartstrings a little bit, portraying that scene with this character specifically. Also, Patia, I don't know. I don't know if she's been through anything, but she seemed really emotional asking about Sarah's kids. So I wonder exactly what that tie-in, if we'll get more into that, if that's just strictly a character-driven trait, or if that's based on something she's experienced in her own life. Also with Sam, you guys, I believe you said him and his wife were close to ground zero during 9/11, so that's a reason that it was so significant for him. So I love getting little tidbits like that because I'll always have appreciation for how they portray these scenes and get connected to their characters. But even to know that they've been through stuff like that in the past that still affects them in these moments in like a game like this, I think is really cool and makes me appreciate them more. So I'm looking forward to getting more. But we got Xerxes, Sarah going down to Kath Moira. I believe Loquacious and Nidus are going to the plaza, and Laren's headed to the engines, and Patia, I think, is at the Archsept or something. And she got her eyes burnt out at the. I'm forgetting we just got her back at the end of last episode, so. She's got a lot of knowledge, I think, that we haven't yet realized or she hasn't shared yet. So I wonder if we'll get a lot of that in this episode. Xerxes, you guys cleared that up for me. I thought he was the Lord of Hells at first. Apparently that wasn't the case. He became his champion, and he's using this mace. So, and he grew the horns and all that, and I think he still has them. So if he runs into Elias with these horns, I'm curious how he'll react to that. But nonetheless, we're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. Episode 4, Calamity. We're still doing it part 3, part 4. I forget, but we're going to get into it. I think we got 2 more weeks of this maybe to upload, and then we'll be done. We'll be on to campaign 1, so let's get it.
Now that one was on camera for sure. It's Calamity, and earlier at the top of the episode, Santa orgy.
That's snitch behavior.
Don't be calling DM the snitch. He got all the power.
Avalier, fire spreads. We return in this moment to the City of Crowns. And as we do, I think we will actually begin at the Archsept.
Ooh, with Patia?
With Patia
Cool.
Porco, the closest place to the Hall of Prophecy. Patia, you arrive and see the Archsept untouched. There are active magical wards here repelling extraplanar beings that are not extended throughout the entirety of the city. You enter and see lights dimmed by the coming of the.
Is the Archsept the only thing being shielded or protected?
Red lights surrounding the dome. Your grandfather, the statue of Emir the Bold above you. As you enter the Archsept, what do you do?
Why is this the only place being like shelter?
Just walk up to the base of his statue. And I say, "Hello, grandfather. Happy replenishment." Entire civilization of people have been implicated in your decision. They should have shared their knowledge.
I love the little random moments when Lou just wants to smirk, but he holds it back.
Grandfather, I have dedicated my entire life to Avalier. I bore no children. I took no spouse.
Maybe that's why she
Only the
was so interested in Sarah's children, or so concerned.
umbilical connection that I have to this city. And the legacy of the Porcos.
I guess that's why they're sheltering this place, because the legacy of the Porcos. It just has history with Avalier in general. It's an important
And the
place.
cycle of selfishness. I do not know if we will ever be rid of it.
I love the howling wind.
But I hope I can do my part. In ending it here. For now. For Avalier. And I'm going to levitate up.
Sound effects.
The city, the replica he's holding of Avalier, how big is it?
20 feet wide.
Are there any little pieces that I could, break off of it?
At the very top is the Archsept, and beneath that, in the neighborhood of Gallimore, there is the Palazzo Porco and the Librarium Incantatum. which you could.
I take the library, and I take my sphere of power that I have inscripted every scroll, every text, every memory of mine, every conversation, every backhand deal, every happy memory that I have possessed in my power. I take both of them in my hand, and I cast teleport to Maya.
Ooh, Sarah's daughter.
Sarah's children.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing, or is she anticipating just that he won't see him again? She just sent
The library.
them like all the good memories, and
Vanish.
I don't know how to feel about that.
You look. You've spent a life collecting and collecting and collecting scrolls into a library and memories into an orb.
That also means they could be pretty powerful with
Here
all
in
these
this
spells.
moment,
Growing up, I don't know, but
Having scarred the perfect replica of Avalier, you look up at your grandfather. I have a question for you. We have heard Patia speak often of her grandfather. And we have never heard her speak of her parents.
that's a good point. I never even thought about her parents, to be honest. Have
Silence.
we heard about anybody else's
Deep and profound.
parents?
So I want to ask you, do you think your memories of them are in that orb? Or were they taken away?
I'm gonna say taken away.
And if they were taken away, do you think they were taken away by you yourself or by your grandfather when he was alive?
I don't feel like she would do that as a character. I'm gonna say the grandfather.
It's
I don't know, to hide a secret or just I don't know.
a little bit of above the table, Marisha here. There wasn't even a second when considering Patia's backstory that I thought or considered her parents. I figured, if anything, they dedicated their life to Avalier just as she did, and that connection was stronger.
As the orb leaves, teleporting away from you, a young girl looking at the face of an old and bitter Emir the Bold. Granddaughter,
Look how intense
There you
Xerxes is.
mother and father failed. You will succeed.
So
I know it in my heart to be true.
is that like a jab at them? Did he not get along with
It will be
them, or did he
easier,
look down?
I
upon
think, for us both to forget. Don't you?
them? Oh, so he
And
did
here
take
you
the memories.
see twinge in his eye. The dream of Avalier needs to be perfect.
As before the teleport sphere or spell completes, I reach out, almost wanting to get it back.
She's regretting her decision.
But I think there's nothing else I need to know. I think I know it all already.
How much have you changed? How many memories have you erased? How perfect have you made this dream?
Gee, that's a really good line
The orb and library are
in
gone,
conjunction with the story.
and you feel the spell complete. And somewhere in the world, someone is holding the work of your life.
It's all on you, smart girl.
Ooh, I don't know.
Door opens, and Loris of the Weaver's Mask steps through.
Now, does Maya have a class? Or I don't know what she is. I don't know if that develops over time or if you just have it from birth.
You speak quite boldly. What happens in the city? There's word of chaos and ruin.
Go fuck yourself.
There you go, Patia. Let him know.
Past him.
There you go.
Where do you walk to?
He ain't gonna like that, though.
Meet up with Lyra.
Where the hell did Louise pull this golden chalice from?
Looks at you and says, "Do you deny me my right? Do you deny me the ability to speak to you and make commands?
That's your right.
I am a member of the Ring of Gold. I serve Eldamir the Wise, Archmage of the Septarian."
Look around, Loris. Do you really think a title holds any weight in this moment right now?
Nice. That's another good line. We've had a lot of quotables in this in this damn miniseries. And it's
He
all
looks at you and says,
it's like all on the spot. That's what impresses me so much.
"You've lost your mind. Something is happening. You've lost your mind." And you see that he rushes. He rushes from this place. He flies out the window, and you see him hit ascending. Lights in the sept light up of alarm, of concern, of worry. And you see, as you are walking out, appearing at the top of the staircase, looking confused and frightened, is Eldamir the Wise, who appears again.
Poor old man.
Is everything all right?
I don't know. Hell no, everything ain't alright. I know you be in shelter, but shit. Look out the damn window.
Eldamir, my liege, I am afraid I have failed you this day. As has Loris, as has many a mage here in Avalier.
Oh dear. Oh no. The city. It's all right. My sweet young girl, it's all right. We must have the herald inform the citizenry.
He's already on it.
Oh yeah,
He's going to tell
the
them
plaza. Okay.
to divert their spell energy into the etheric net to preserve the city.
Is he? I don't think that's what he's doing.
Does that sound like a viable fucking plan?
It sounds like something you would say if you wanted to preserve Avalier at the expense of all the people.
Oh
living there.
damn. Oh damn. Eldamir might want to. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm kind of down. Old ass Eldamir the Wise.
Eldamir ain't got much longer anyway. Or does he? I don't know how
Eldamir,
long he could
the
last.
herald has always had Avalier's best intentions at heart. He'll know exactly what to say.
I know it.
Very good.
I can't wait for his
We must
speech.
hurry. I will tell the Golden Scythe we need as many of their ships as possible to transport the effects of the Septarian from the city at once for safekeeping. We must protect the Septarian.
I know we have like 90 minutes, and so I just
He mutters to himself.
barely nod out of more of a force of habit than an actual bow of respect and get to Laren.
You are gone. You get to Laren as fast as you can.
As I pass Loris, I just one more dagger.
She stares at you as well.
I say, you will die tonight, a traitor,
Oh shit.
and not just to Avalier,
At your hands? You gonna take him
but
out?
yourself.
Damn.
He gazes at you, one eye, the other covered in the darkness of his half mask.
Damn, this is evil ass.
Alisander and Daenerys and Captain Badron are all inside. They see you appearing from like upstairs. Badron says, "Guildmaster, there's chaos outside."
Yes, and we must meet it.
You see, he looks and says, "We've just received word from the Ring of Gold. They require our ships at the top of the city."
Damn the Ring of Gold.
Right.
The people must survive.
Tell him. Tell him.
And I'm going to push past them. I'm headed to wherever we keep the taxman.
Oh, don't push past them.
Incredible. Are you going to where the taxmen are
slap
kept
you in the
physically,
back.
or are you going to their engines?
The engine where we would control them.
The engine where you would control them.
And I say, Bertrand, Alexander, with me.
They start coming with you. You see Bertrand and Alexander are like running behind you, and they say, "Sire, forget the ring of gold. What of the treasure in the vault? Our ships."
The treasure is what you're worried about.
The treasure, all right.
Right.
The city. The
Travis
we
like, I'm
face
worried
is
about that.
beyond
That
anything
treasure.
we know. The material goods mean nothing anymore. Only life. That is what we will serve. That is how this beacon, this city, will survive. Our horde means nothing. Alexander, power up the taxmen. They must defend the people. Bertrand, you and the Harvest Moon will fight your way to the galley.
His mannerisms are so energetic. I can't tell character from Lou sometimes.
And you will leave. You will leave and you will go far from this place, far from Vasselheim. It will be done. And I'm going to go about setting all this stuff up.
Nice. Nice. Taking action.
You turn to walk. You hear Badran, as you are facing him, say, "As you will, Guildmaster," so that he can wait for you to turn your back. And
Oh
the sword,
no!
plunges through your
Oh my
stomach.
god! Oh my god! Nidus can't catch a freaking break. I said a slap. You got to worry about getting stabbed in the back. Damn.
Pushes his sword through your torso.
Goodness.
You've lost your mind. At the beginning of time, the
Is
gods
he about to die again?
made
Again,
all
I
the
said,
gold
is he gonna
there
die?
ever will be. There will always be more people. And he pulls the sword
Oh
out,
my!
dealing
Well, he is a
24
pirate,
damage.
so 24. Okay.
How hot was he when he said that?
24 points of damage. How much did he? Wait, I can't remember. Did they do healing spells for each character after they got revived? I don't remember.
What is wrong with you guys?
Concentration.
You hold, and 24 doesn't drop you?
24 doesn't drop me, and I hold concentration on Shao Kahn.
Nice.
Okay.
Shao Kahn.
It is your turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna leave the sword inside. No, I have to step off. I will.
Like an asshole.
I mean,
will,
if you do all
step
this
off
with
of-
a sword in you, it makes you more beastly.
Step off of the sword.
Some more street
I'm gonna get
cred.
off the
That makes for
sword.
a good story. That burp, damn. Was that Larry?
Wheel around, holding the space where I've been stabbed. Looking at the blood as it pools in my hand.
Do something, Shaq.
Gold means nothing if you do not use it to lift people up. Gold is a resource by which mortaldom climbs.
Still preaching while bleeding from the
And if
chest.
you cannot see that, then you have lost your way, Bertrand. I'm going to attack him
Okay.
with my sword.
Yeah. Let's go. Need a fan.
With his sword, or did he take the sword he got stabbed through the chest with?
More for sounds.
Yeah.
I know we need like a shade fan, you know, just the church, church lady fan.
Church lady fan. I like the little accessories in Laren's hair too. They remind me of like the little lightsaber
gonna
chopsticks.
I'm gonna cast Quicken Spell Hold Person on him.
Okay.
Fight him like a pirate.
I'm gonna fight him like a pirate.
Is that like a remix of
Hold Person on
Rihanna's
him.
song?
Quicken Spell.
Shine bright like a
Wisdom saving
diamond.
throw, 18.
18.
That is a natural 4 on the die.
Oh, nice.
I will now attack him. He is paralyzed. These are all, if I hit, they're automatically crits.
Yes.
So
Critical hits,
And
I think.
I also have advantage?
That is correct.
Great. First one's gonna be a dirty. It's gonna be a 24 to hit.
That's gonna do it.
Great. Second one
nice.
is going to be a 25 to hit.
25.
So one of these is 2d6. The other one is 2d6 plus 2d10.
So we're at 49. 49. He's got, how many rolls does he get on this?
That's all of them? Yeah. Okay,
Incredible.
great. 7, 15, which is 22, plus 5, 27 plus 18. 27 plus 18
Is 45?
Yep.
45. Great. Those are my hits. Now, Shaq's gonna swing on him. Shaq has 3 attacks. And these all have advantage. There's only one of them needs the advantage.
Sorry.
That is what is it? Your spell attack modifier. So that's plus 10. So 22. There's a 22 hit.
Yes, it does.
Great. Okay, so that's 3 more auto crits.
Jesus fucking shit.
Great. 9, 10, 13, 15, 16 plus 16 plus 33.
Jesus.
16
49.
plus 33 is another
49.
49.
So 46, 45, 49.
94.
And then he'll also make a breath weapon attack that's psychic.
Jesus. Damn, Shaq is
For
a beast.
another, and he fails the dexterity saving throw for another 9 points of damage.
So 45 plus
103?
49
Yes.
103.
is 90.
94.
4
Okay.
plus 9.
Plus 9.
103.
Bedron's sitting pretty at 101 hit points.
Jesus.
Lou
Jesus.
Wilson, how do you?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
I'll say that
You gonna take it slow or
hit him with the
make
evil
him
eye.
feel
A move I used to use back in my pirate days of just like a squinting eye. And then I'm just going to ever so slowly place the blade exactly at his heart and then just walk forward. Bedron, you are a pirate.
with each
and I
word, one step.
respect you.
Nice.
But Avalier comes before any oath I made in a past life.
Nice.
And he falls dead.
Done.
Above you, Shakorjan, his head in gold above you roars. And
Can we say that at the end of that,
Yeah.
Shaq just
bites his head off.
I love that
You-
his dragon's nicknamed
Twist,
Shaq. Big ass dragon.
A man stabbed you in the back, and you had the decency to stab him from the front right through the fucking heart.
Nice.
You stand there bleeding, a full sword wound in your side. Not the first time you've been stabbed in the back. Hopefully not the last. but
Hopefully not the last. What? No, hopefully it is. For Nidus to see.
Alexander says, the ships will be ready. That's it.
They went.
The ships will be ready. Yes, Guildmaster. It will be done, Guildmaster. We'll see to it right away. Everyone, there's been a change in the organizational structure. I will be commanding the Sailor Marines of the Harvest Moon. Can't you see? He
Still got-
steps up.
Don't let that candle fall. He's got it in his head still.
You won't be needing this.
Looking at the engines, what is it? Which engines are you looking for?
I want to power up all the taxmen and send all but 2 to deal with the devils in Excelsior Plaza and move out from there.
Hell yes.
Are they gonna get wrecked?
you had to
By the
go
way,
ahead
how
and give me an
many
investigation
engines are left?
check.
11? 11? Where Laren is, I think. I think we started with
Oh,
12.
that's a 13.
Lucky
Alexander, how
number
does this
13.
damn thing work?
Shaq will give you advantage on that.
14.
Nice.
Shaq, get Alexander then. Show us how this damn thing works.
It's the engine for one of yours. One of your couple hundred that you brought to the Feast of Emir. You see infernal writing on it.
With the slash?
Gordranus. You remember an element of mystery earlier this day, though it feels like a lifetime ago. Ahadmadad disanimating in the middle of the Feast of Emir with the word Gordranus. You hear behind you. Calamity emerging from the shadows.
Oh shit.
They've been in here somehow, tampering with these. The Ahadmadad must have been practice.
There ain't enough engines to beat.
Circle.
It sounds like a lot of
still
them.
there. Horson looks at you.
Is there any chance of us?
No.
There are so many.
Oh no. Oh no. Somebody come save them.
I think in this moment, Nidus realizes that for the most part, what he wanted to be done is done. And is going to grab onto Shaq and be like, we must flee.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
And take off.
Okay.
As you say you must flee, you hear.
Was that a roar? Is this a lion dude from earlier in the...
Limping out of the shadows, you see a sphinx.
Oh, the sphinx. Yeah. Nice. I wasn't expecting to see from or hear from him again. This is the one that was like roaring at people randomly, right? I forget. Fairmind. I forget exactly what he was doing, but it was funny from like the first episode, I think.
Let us, if we can, if it is all right with you, consider this the boon, and I would like to be paid for my parade appearance.
Alessander has been reassigned to commander of the Harvest Moon, but we will be sure that your payment is seen to.
They came in. I saw them do something.
I just said gold.
He points and says they didn't have time. I killed many of them as they attempted, but they did tamper with some. You look and see. You can send all of the taxmen to work. You have many of them. You can activate them here. You see that some of the taxmen's engines have been tampered with. 4.
4. Oh, that's my number. What's going on?
Right. Or does it seem potentially like it could be the Fort of the Layrite?
It seems like it'd be the Fort of the Layrite.
I'd like to communicate that over to Layrin over the telepath. Layrin, the taxmen, the Canarthi have been in the construct engine room. They possibly have tampered with the 4 taxmen that were in the room. Proceed with caution.
You look. Pharaoh Mind says, "Hurry a little." The rest, no. And you hear, and you see a legion of taxmen walk out. As you leave the engine room, the Canalthi here are all dead. Pharaoh Mine is bloody, walks with you. Shakorjan comes out with you, and you see a group of about 10 taxmen get to the barricaded door that is being battered on by devils. One of the taxmen
through the door, he's gonna take all of them out.
14-foot sword.
14, jeez.
Through the door, and the taxmen walk out, just laying into these devils.
Oh no! Oh, nice. About to lay siege. Nice.
Pharaoh Mine hits him with another roar. The sailors of the Harvest Moon come out and join the taxmen. You see a group of devils are rounding the corner,
running.
And a Caro Hulk just straight up runs them over. Just to
nice. I could see that happen in the animation for it. I love it.
Fellas, let them have it. And a bunch of Hadmadads take off, and all take their various sandwich boards for local businesses and just start smacking devils with them. Pow, pow,
just
pow,
wrecking
pow.
shop. I like it.
Sure, that
as well. Incredible. We are going to move to
Xerxes.
the Herald's Tome.
Your time to
I was
shine.
dropped off on the roof. I will try to find an entrance, maybe through a balcony or a door on the roof or something.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'll try to slide in all
In
awesomely.
the DMs.
Yes. You go up to the roof. I'm gonna say there's like the door is locked, but you know there's an old side entrance. It's when you first bought the building all those years ago. It was a place to come up and grab a cigarette on the roof if you didn't want to go. It's just you're like this is your home, man.
Sure.
You bust in through that side entrance. You are in here. It's quiet. It's deserted.
Nobody's here? Shit. I'm gonna call out anyway. Arya! Gwyn! Kaizu! Elwer!
Arya,
Anyone
I
here?
forgot about her.
Anyone?
You say Arya,
God
and
damn
a
it.
moment
there.
later, Arya's there, full like nightgown, like just like got like curlers in her hair, just
I need pen. I need parchment. I need my gold robe. And if a
You're
woman named
100% naked.
I know. Yes, I am. Just don't look. It's fine. I've got a little leather on. If a woman named Bolo calls, just ignore her.
Bolo has been calling me all night.
Just ignore her. I don't want any of those messages. Throw them in the trash. Give me one. But I need my gold robe. We need to broadcast now. Is anyone here who can run the equipment?
Arya looks and hears the screams outside and says, "Is everything all right? What's happening?"
No, nothing is all right. Everything's bad, but it's all right. We're about to make it better. That's our job, and we're here to do it. So, I need.
Parchment and pen. She gets you parchment and stuff like that.
Thank you.
She starts getting everything online.
What's our only option right now? I think the only option right as of now is
as she runs into another room to get that stuff doing. You start scribbling. You feel something.
Oh no.
I think the main one that will work is transporting the Emperor and Empress still to a different plane. Unless they come with something else.
Move in a circle in front of you, and a gate opens. And
What?
you look forward and see. You look forward and see Feywild.
Feywild.
Golden trees and golden grass, and you see beautiful Lady Elminor, High War Queen of the Burning Vale, matriarch of the Sealy Court.
Sealy. What? I remember the name, but it's not ringing a bell.
All my children scattered across the wide
Oh
world.
my god, that accent is amazing.
I have but one chance to open the door for you.
Is it messed up that I thought about Archibald from
world
Vox?
Of mortals is beyond our reach. Doom comes with the rising of the sun. I wish that I could save all those who now face ruin. But I may leave this door open only for those children of our court. And you can see that she is sending this.
So I can just step through this?
Maybe I recognize Sealy from Loquacious when he would say, "Sealy you later."
All over Exandria, the fairies are leaving. The fairies are leaving the world because what is to come.
Jeez, they're getting the hell out of here.
I don't know if she can hear me.
You sense that she is present in the minds of all she is speaking to. You also see that as she sits, like by the side of her throne, you see that there is a scroll written on like sort of rotting-looking parchment. It looks like a missive from the Hells themselves, as though
they were warned or something.
As though they were warned, some ancient pact between the Fae and Fiend. Basically, that the Lord of the Hells had to be like, I'm giving you. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, exactly. Like the idea of him saying like, "Hey, this doesn't concern you. What's about to happen? Get out."
Jeez.
Yeah. Or stay. Find out.
Suffer the consequences.
I have been gone from you for so long. A great danger has befallen Exandria. I don't know what to do.
Xerxes just looks
can't be
drained.
in
He's
both
been through
places
so
at the
much.
same
They all
time.
have, but him
But
specifically.
if you call, I must come. I will come.
That's what she said.
And I step forward, and I cast Gift of Gab, and I take back that last thing, and I'll stay, and I'll just turn my back on the door and let it close.
You choose to cast aside the gift of your court and the right of your kin and all those from the realm of your birth to remain here in the home you've chosen.
I'm sorry, my
That's a
lady.
lot of sacrifice.
I love you.
He's willing to sacrifice all that to stay here. Everybody else trying to get out of Dodge. Well,
I
not
love
from
him
this
nothing
crew,
more.
the Ring of Brass, but other people in higher power.
My child,
Or sheltering themselves from it.
my heart breaks. But I would rather mine break and yours be kept whole. She blows a kiss to you, and your ticket from this place closes.
You're stuck
You
here now, Lo.
Have
Quay.
I'll hand a sheet of parchment to Arya and just say, proofread this quickly. And get me powder.
Yes. She powders you. She looks at it, says, "This is great. Do we want to include? We do have some Market of Wonder spots. Do we want to include any sponsorship?"
I don't know if I'm correct, but correct me if I'm wrong. That box of tissues has made a guest appearance in every episode so far.
She gets everything
All the
set up
tears.
for you.
They're a primo sponsor.
Oh no!
Just somewhere in a burning tower, someone's like, you know what? If we make it out of this.
You still have your. You also still have that recording that you made about Laren. That's still on your person as well.
Sure,
Did,
sure.
did she do one about Eldamir
just
too?
saying that you get ready
Eldamir or-
to go up. You walk past
forget.
on your way to the dais, getting everything ready. You see, you walk past
Or
the
like
desk.
reporting someone's death before they were
Laren
actually
Tudor.
dead. I think I can't remember.
Is not here, but you have just thrown away the chance to live forever amongst your court, and you are doing it for the woman you love, the world you love, the people you love. And you look at the desk of Elena Tuveris, the reporter that discovered that something had happened to Evandra and Altera. And
Elena?
once you had confirmed that it was Evandrin's choice to take those risks, it's the first time you killed the truth to protect the woman who now in this moment you protect once more.
As I pass her desk, I'll just take off my little pin, the symbol of the herald, and I'll just place it on the desk and just say, I'm sorry. And continue on.
And you stand there, and you see that there is a noise beside you as you approach
no
the
more
dais.
strange noise.
And the
Oh
voice
my
of the
goodness,
master.
fucking bitch!
I should have fucking killed him. I should have fucking killed him.
You
I was
should
right in the
have.
room.
He is in the
Do
room.
it now.
you,
Do it
dude.
now.
He looks at you, and you see he says, "Harold, I bring news from the Septarian. You must immediately broadcast to the subjects of Avalier. They must be commanded to divest themselves of all of their spell energy into the etheric net. The city must be preserved. To tell them that many of them are fleeing, it seems, for ships. That cannot be allowed. The ships must be redirected to the top of the city. This is the command of the Septarian itself."
Who's it though?
I appreciate that command.
Politely decline.
Yes, I will. That's exactly what I had planned.
No, he's lying, right?
Absolutely.
Deception, nice, nice.
Yes.
Roll that hot shit. Roll that hot shit, Quay.
Okay.
Nice.
25.
True.
I know. It's as low as I can go.
He looks at you.
Nice.
You see, he says, "See it done, Harold." And
would you like to watch the
by all means, he's you see that Arya gestures him over to a seat. He sits. You see that he sits, and you can see that he's beginning to like do sendings in his head with other mages elsewhere in the city.
Okay.
And you see him say, "My master Eldemir,
As
I
he's
am with
distracted, I'm going to cast Wall of Force around him.
Ooh. What does that do? Contain him or something?
In the world.
Are you playing?
What level spell is Wall of Force?
It is
6, high probably. 6.
It
Oh,
is a
nice.
6. It's my
It's a
highest.
6. So the DC
That's
16.
his highest,
He's
he
going to try to
said?
hit you with a counter spell, but he's rolling it straight. He needs a 12 or higher. We'll roll.
Ooh, that's a lot. That's
That
easy
should be
to
a
get.
13.
That's easy to get. That's
It's
easy
a
to
5th.
get.
Oh shit.
How does silvery
Oh
arms
no.
work?
It's disadvantage on the roll, and then you give
Can I
advantage.
reaction silvery bar?
So re-roll.
You can
You
react.
force them to reroll.
I will do that.
Yeah, and give yourself advantage.
Come on,
And then
baby.
I'll need it because he's
Don't be
gonna
a
roll.
13. That's all.
8.
8. Nice,
So,
nice.
you
They didn't
see
show
he
it that
goes,
time. I was nervous.
As you stand there, you see that he looks at you. He says,
Laugh.
the herald's right now. He is about to cast a spell and
Got
you
his
see,
ass.
Boom, he is surrounded in a wall of force. You smack his counter spell out of the way, and he
Nice.
screams, "Ha! You are a traitor! A traitor to the Septarian! A traitor!" And all you hear is,
Nice. So,
Don't steal my words, bitch.
does this one have a limit to it? Does this have a certain amount of
From me.
rounds that it lasts?
"Here we." She looks and is horror. What the fuck? What the fuck? She says,
Count me down.
in 5, 3, 2.
Talk about high
Good evening,
pressure.
Avalier and Kath Moira. No.
Right
Good
into
evening,
it.
Toramunda.
Not skipping a beat.
It is
Nice.
I, Loquacious Sealy. I report the news. Win, draw, or lose. I am your heartfelt,
Bars.
handsome herald, addressing you now for the last time. Fire. Mayhem. Chaos. But also hope.
He's great.
Fear
at this.
is in the air, but the spirits of Avalier are strong, and our brothers and sisters in Kath Moira inspire us with their bravery, sincerity, and pure, forgiving hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, the replenishment is canceled. Our centuries-old bond severed. The truth is, our wizards have failed you. The Septarian, the Ring of Gold,
Ooh, calling him out.
Loris of the Weaver's Mask, liars,
He's still in there yelling, watching all
scoundrels,
this.
and curs. Their hubris run amok.
That's what you get,
But
Loris.
our two
Freak
cities
you.
are like a married couple. We may have our differences.
Oh, he's talking
We
about
may
him
not
and
have the
Laren.
same goals. We may even separate for a time. But we are connected by love for eternity.
This guy.
We made a promise to each other, and it's one we must fulfill. Tonight, right now, a grave danger approaches your homes. But don't trust me. Trust someone else, and I will transform my face and body into Eldemir the Wise.
Off camera, right? They don't see you change it.
I, Eldemir the Wise, Loquacious speaks true as always. There are prehistoric terrors and man-made mistakes abound. But you can survive if you use your clever minds and passionate hearts to run. Flee now, take nothing but your loved ones, and get off Kath Moira immediately. You have until sunrise. Take every available sky ship at the galley. There are 5. Take any means you need to escape this place from Avalier. Use your magic to save yourself. I have instructed all the ruling elites and administrators of this city to go down with the ship.
Oh, to stay here, protect it.
Hearing my voice,
Ooh. Oh, so they're
you
hearing
are
this for
part
the
of
first time too. So they're gonna all stay.
Any
They'll
administration.
listen to him,
You
right?
must stay aboard this city as it falls.
Ooh,
And then
nice.
my face transforms back into Loquacious. Well, you heard it there, folks. Please.
Well, I guess everybody will stay except for Loris, but
Remember your Avalier siblings and the sacrifices we made for you. Remember Seret, the eyes of Avalier and his bravery. Remember Nidus, the dragon, and his sense. Remember Patia Porco, keeper of scrolls, and all the wisdom she brought. Remember brave Xerxes and Evandrin, the first knights of Avalier. And remember the architect Arcane. Laren,
this guy getting
the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh, I can't.
And also,
They're all so good.
remember the Market
They're
of
all
Wonders.
so good.
Specializing in Mercer's discount spelling.
I thought he was gonna
We'll
keep
beat
going
the price
deeper
of
and
any
deeper
other
into that
bookmaker in
moment.
town, or your next bottle is free.
He made a pivot quick.
I'm Loquacious Sealy, and I'll drop my golden complexion and
Sealy,
just
you
use my
later.
true face, my true changeling face, saying, Sealy, you later.
Nice. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
I think Nidus
Bravo, bravo.
is watching enraptured.
In general,
That was incredible.
Yeah, that was amazing.
in general,
that was amazing.
roles tend to be asked for in moments where
But no, that inspired everybody.
chance
No need
is
for
required.
roll.
But occasionally, people, without needing to roll a die at all, just give you a nat 20.
Nice.
So that deception check, as the administration of the city hears that they are being commanded to stay
So listen.
and see this through, allows the populace of Avalier to rush towards the horizon.
So
and
people
with
aren't leaving; they're just
those
staying.
Administrators staying. Not only are the 5 galleys of the Golden Scythe kept, all the sky ships, all the private vessels, machines, ornithopters, carpets, all manner of things are made ready. And in that broadcast is a candle of hope.
Sealy, you late. I love that shit.
Sees the wall of force. Loris screaming from within it. She looks up at you, and just goes, "It's meant the world to me to work for you." And I don't know what the shape of the world's going to be, and I don't know what's happening out there. But I know that no matter how dark it gets out there, that the truth is going to matter.
It always does.
Hold it
And
together.
you are a
all
big
right.
part of it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
I don't like her.
She embraces you. She
Jelly.
Fucked a few times.
because Loris is fully trapped here.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Loris, I forgot about you for a second. You'll be fine in a few minutes. I guess good luck. It's been real. I quit. This is my 2 weeks notice. Good luck finding a replacement. And I'll just sort of moonwalk out.
perfect.
Sound like
Incredible.
scamming to
Disco
me.
music playing.
Yep. Some James Brown.
Incredible. Okay. We are
Xerxes, you
going
good?
to, move
You all right,
to
bro?
Kath Moira. We moved to Kath
Oh
Moira from there.
shit! He knew it was coming.
Xerxes, you fly down as fast as you can. You, like, as you are landing, you see the broadcast, a 100-foot tall, wreathed in like light and mist, projected illusion of Loquacious alerts all of Kath Moira to the coming dread. Avalier and Kath Moira both. You alight. Go ahead and give me a stealth check and a perception check.
Stealth for Sarah.
25.
25.
So Xerxes doesn't know he's falling.
Pretty good.
You're a ghost. You're a shadow.
Oh, no. 2.
Beautiful. Even on bad rolls, they say incredible.
You see, I'm sure this is Nidus's older brother, handsome man, big, muscular, big stomach, and a long, bushy beard.
Nice.
Looks to you and sees you landing and goes, "Xerxes, what is happening? What is occurring in this moment?"
Right off the
There's
bat,
not enough
he's
time.
got a lot of respect for
You
him.
have to listen to what Loquacious said.
All right,
Where's Elias?
I can tell he does.
inside. Go now. Is my brother alive? Is he all right?
He is last I checked.
He got shanked again.
I know there's something that I could do exactly. Exactly bouncing off of what Loquacious just did that would help the city. And I've always chosen the city. And I'm gonna choose my son.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
gonna get off of Tempest.
Good.
I'm gonna walk
Good
in
for
there,
you.
I'm gonna look at
Good
his
for
face.
you. I don't know. Is he gonna reject him though? What's he gonna do? And he still looks like the damn
Beautiful
devil.
son.
He's got the horns, right?
Looks at you in shock and horror, seeing the horns spread from your head.
Oh no. Oh no.
As you leave the darkness outside, where the shadows could
No,
protect
it's me. It's
Dad.
me. It's
Dad.
yes. Don't. It's me. Just look at my eyes. Don't look at anything else. Just look at my eye. I have to go. I'm gonna pull out my journal. I've kept so many of my thoughts and dreams and wishes for him. And I hand it to him. I set it on the ground because I don't expect him to actually take it from my hands. This is for you. Everything you've ever wanted to know about me and your father, it's here.
You look and see Evandrin on his face. He's gawky and a little awkward now. He'll grow into it, but a young half-elven boy looks at you and he goes, Dad, wait. I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about.
I do. And you see, you haven't even looked in his hands. He's holding a basket with a spell kite attached. I don't know why I didn't send it.
It's okay.
I don't know why I didn't.
You don't need to explain yourself. I know why, and it's okay. It's okay. Elias,
These damn kids bringing all these
love you.
emotions.
the moment I laid eyes
You'll
on
be
you,
alright, Travis.
everything that I wished for you to know about me, it's in this book. Take it with you. You'll always be 5 years old to me, no matter how much you grow.
Yeah, I think that's the last time
I
we
have
saw
to
him.
go, and I leave. I jump back on Tempest.
Jeez, a brief encounter.
Takes the journal. You jump back on Tempest. Sarah, in this moment,
Is that gonna be the last time he sees him?
Elias looks at it, holding it. Dad, tell me that you're gonna be all right. Why do you look like this?
What you see on the outside doesn't matter, my son. Just remember what's here. And you will always see me for who I really am.
You heard the first night. All the children, get them to the sky ships now. And you see Elias goes, Dad! And you see that Aeolus grabs him and says, listen to your father, listen to him. And grabs him and just hands him off to a pair of guards who take your young son and drag him towards a sky ship.
Oh,
You fucked up by putting kids in this man.
Yeah, facts, Lou.
Absolutely. We'd all be single.
In another life, patient can erase some memories. Oh, and by the way, I just thought of the mace. You guys let me know that that mace is one of the special weapons, one of the created by the Betrayal guys, right? I think we saw all of them in the trailer for Calamity. I think they showed them, if I'm not mistaken. But the mace is one of them.
It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. You see the eastern horizon is becoming a lighter shade of violet.
I'm running out of time.
Dude.
I'm gonna take advantage of what my friend did to embolden the people of Avalier. And I'm going to, in Infernal, call out to the fiends.
Yes.
Lay down your weapons!
Will they listen? Will they listen?
Give
Will they
me-
buck back? Will it be half and half? Persuasion.
Give me either intimidate or persuasion, and please do it with advantage.
Advantage, okay. Ooh, I like that dice he has. I think it looks like it's green and white. I can't tell.
Oh God. Persuasion. It's a 15.
That's not. Yeah. That's
You
not
shout out, lay down your weapons. Avalier is still very far above you.
Oh, it didn't reach all the way
Here
up there.
in
Just down
Cathmoira,
in
the
Cathmoira.
chaos begin to subside. That as you have shouted down this command at the city here, you hear the fiends and Canalthi and various things like that begin to subside at this bellowing infernal command. The moment you do, you see that your voice is stopped from reaching Avalier as you feel a grip in your chest.
No.
And you feel, this wasn't the bar. And you see that the last paragraph on the haft of your mace alights. The thing that Vespin wrote. And the deal is not struck yet. You have less than an hour.
How clever. Well, I can always abide by a deal. Let's see how much you can do with the precious minutes you have left.
And you fly. The devils lay down their arms in Cathmoira, and you see, as that happens, blood-soaked druids, now that they don't have to fight these fiends, see how few skyships there are, and you see them start touching trees. Trees open.
Portals? Ooh.
To their brethren in Guisar, in Isilra, in Wildmount, throughout Exandria, and they say, Rush! The first night has bought us some time! Come through! And people begin to flee Cathmoira and rush through these druidic portals to other lands, other continents around the world.
But only groups of 9 because of the test
You don't need all of you.
You return. Sarah, seeing this.
I was just keeping an eye open for anything untoward, and I didn't see it. So I'm staying on Xerxes only because
He's trained though because he looks different.
There's not something.
Why you judge it? No, just playing.
You all converge.
Ooh, they're all back together.
To the astral layrite. And we're going to cut to
Laren.
Laren.
Oh, your time to shine,
Laren,
baby.
You arrive, as you are returning to the center of the Meridian Labyrinth, you know that all these chambers are a short distance from each other. So the Calyx, where theoretically Vespin might be, you're not sure, but the layrite is in a different place. Where are you going? What are you doing?
She's running through the halls, and if I have time, I'm going to just check on the batteries and make sure that nothing else is untoward with them and they haven't been sabotaged.
That Eldritch battery is in a neighborhood called Okun.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's far. I mean, the batteries are spread out.
Yeah.
Callum is there. You can tell Callum to try and do something there.
So
then,
she's sending Callum to do
how
it?
do I send a message?
Okay.
My little
she
thing is
can't.
gone.
Ooh.
I think that there's no way to tell him. You're going to have to figure out a solution from the heart of the labyrinth.
Just do what he needs to do. I'm tossing my little all-purpose tool, this little screwdriver, and I turn it into the biggest, meanest version of a wrench, and 3 layer-ends, scraping a massive wrench on the ground.
Nice.
And turn into the Calyx.
Nice.
Incredible.
Nice.
The names that are written in the Eldritch Battery are written to wake these things up. But you realize if they're written to wake them up, those names can be used to summon them. And if it can be used to summon them, it can be used to banish them. Yeah. And it's all of a piece, but it's incredibly dangerous. And the amount of energy that will be unleashed on a 19, you don't know.
Oh jeez, you don't know what the risk is.
You don't know what will happen to the city. You don't know what the cost of this working might be.
Oh jeez.
Patia arrives in the Calyx.
Oh, she's got all these names from reading from the tree, right?
didn't know what it meant.
Getting her damn eyes burnt
But I
out.
heard
So
when I was touching the tree did not give her the names. We have their names.
You have a half hour to redo your life's work.
Oh jeez, no pressure. Half an hour, Jesus.
That's right.
More than enough,
Go
right?
ahead, give me another Arcana check. You have the names, so you can go ahead and roll this with advantage as Patia jumps in by your side.
Come on.
Oh, and 19 and 18 for a 29.
Incredible. You jump in as you start. You get your tool. You go to work. You are fixing.
there
You
you
are
go.
like literally working in the crystalline center of this massive throbbing crystal at the heart of the layrite. Patia, you are reciting names from the legend lore. Like, you are literally scribing through artifice the names, Patia, that you remember. These primordials have hundreds of names, and you are writing all of them. It's possible that you'll be able to limit the release of energy. The release of energy will be tremendous, but you're working on it. You're trying to get it down. You're trying to do it. The city is
Trying to work it down.
Alarms start to sound. You are approaching docking. You are
don't seem too
approaching the
promising.
city coming down to its final conclusion.
Patia, you feel this, right?
Yes.
When it becomes too much, I need you to leave. I need you to take Quay and get it out. Okay. I will finish
Whole
this.
bunch of sacrifice going on.
And I can't be here to stop you. How much time do I have left?
Xerxes, you are
I
here.
got their own
I'm going to
duties, they
say
gotta
that in this
split up.
moment, all of you converge on this space. We're going to go ahead and put the board out.
Ooh, we bringing the board out. Hold on. Oh, we're exactly at 2 hours left in the calamity. We gonna pause it here. That's the end of this reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's talk about it for a minute. Another phenomenal episode now. Actually, let me touch on this real quick. A lot of you guys were asking for campaign 1. Whether I was planning on reacting to the very first episode with He Who Shall Not Be Named, and all the way to the end. I think his last episode is 27, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, I am planning on watching from the very beginning, as long as I can find those episodes, as long as they're still on YouTube. I don't want to go to any side or Geek and Sundry or something like that. I don't know, but I got to find them. And watch them, because I don't really care for all the drama and whatever that situation entailed, but I do want to see from the very beginning how they've grown from point A to point where they are now. So yes, I plan on watching from the beginning, and we'll get into that after Calamity. But another great episode. How much did we watch today? About an hour 20, hour and 30 maybe. I don't know how much it'll be once I cut it down a little bit, but great once again. I don't know how he does it. Like I said, hour and 20 minutes. And I feel like nobody at the table gets shorted in every episode. Yes, we have some who have their more stellar moments or more outstanding moments throughout the episode. But the portion of the episode that I watch for each reaction, but I feel like everybody gets a chance to shine. You had Nidus had an epic moment with him being stabbed through the back. I know this is like the last episode of Calamity, so everybody's kind of having epic things happen. We're coming down to the wire, but being stabbed through the back, then taking out Broaden. Something like that, something with a B. You guys know who I'm talking about. Faramine, he's not at the table, but I guess Brennan, so he is at the table. But he had a time to shine, coming back from the very first episode, I think it was. I love that. Coming into this, I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. I don't know if I was expecting just a straight linear story or what I just wanted, or I didn't really have expectations. I was excited, but I didn't have expectations. But that's something that I didn't expect. As far as like characters like that, small characters that I love, I'm still waiting. Did we see again from Nidus's best friend who was just partying up at the party, like in the first episode? I think it was too. But seeing Faramine come back into the fold and saving him in that moment was really cool. I thought that was awesome to have him come back, give his little roar, something that was funny but epic at the same time. I enjoyed that. So he had a moment to shine. Patia, most of hers was kind of emotional, I guess. But I loved her moments with her kind of going back and forth with Brennan. Like I said, when they take over and he lets them just kind of go, even though that was small dialogue, I just enjoyed that part of it. But her inquiring about Sarah's daughter, or his kids in general, and then sending the library cantatum, I think it's called, to the kids with all the spells and memories and stuff like that. I don't know exactly what that entails. If maybe that's a little nugget or Easter egg for campaign 1, 2, 3, even maybe. I don't know, possibly to pull on some heartstrings a little bit more, but I don't know exactly if Maya has a class already, or if she'll develop into that, or if these spells will help her develop into that. So I'm looking forward to seeing if that plays out in some capacity in future campaigns. And also, I did see something. I know this is skipping ahead a little bit, but campaign 3, apparently shit's going down in that campaign, because I saw a thumbnail or something like Critical Role just broke everybody's hearts or something. Episode 33. I don't know what happened. I didn't get spoiled on anything, and please don't. I know you guys wouldn't do that to me anyway, but it seems like some epic stuff is going down that you guys are enjoying in campaign 3 as well. So I can't wait to get to that point. But even though it's going to be a while, but nonetheless, Xerxes, amazing moment. The moment I was probably looking forward to the most was the most brief, and it was still really impactful. With him meeting his son for the first time, and I'm blanking on the ages of when he last saw him and what he is now, but it's been a long time, and they both look completely different. He looks more like a Vandrin, and he looks like a devil. So the interaction between them, I wasn't sure how it was gonna go, but even though there was a little bit of tension, I don't know if a little bit of animosity, but them kind of embracing each other. I wish they would have hugged or kissed on the cheek. He kind of had to get in and get out. He left the book on the floor for him to pick up, not putting too much pressure on him to just accept that he's just back in his life now, back in his life and leaving again. So they might not even see each other again. They just forced all these kids onto the ship. I don't know what's gonna happen. Sarah was great this episode, even though he was just he didn't do too much this episode. He was following Xerxes and kind of spying on him. Laren's doing her things with the engine, trying to fix that. There's 30 minutes left to prepare things and get ready. So and then Loquacious, he might, I don't know if he was the star of the show, but he might have been with his speech alone. I thought he was great. All the side characters, Arya, I love seeing that. And then just his personality transforming into Eldamir and giving the speech and forcing all the mages to stay behind is a big deal. And also him giving up his opportunity to what was it? Wild Fate? Is that the name of her, the lady he was speaking to, or the place? I'm not completely sure on that, but nonetheless, he gave up his opportunity to go and be safe. They're all staying behind to protect this place, the people, and everybody in it. So they're staying to the end. If whatever happens in the end, even though you could argue that a lot of this is on Laren, and it's kind of their fault, they're doing what they can to correct the issue, and I like that. It's fun seeing it play out. What else? Did Sarah? I don't know. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I guess with the Empress and the Emperor, whether they'll be able to succeed in sending them to another plane. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. This is Calamity, and I expect full destruction. I just don't know if we're gonna have anybody survive. If we'll see, like I said, if we'll see some of these people in future seasons or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to the future because we're close to the end. We only got 2 hours left of this episode, and I'm thinking we might be able to close it out within this next week, within this next reaction. So again, sorry for the delay. I know you guys are getting this on Saturday, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. As usual, you always do. You always get down there in the comment section and chop it up with me. Smash, Ruby, Katie, Sabine, Ade, all of you guys. I'm sorry. There's so many names I'm blanking, but I'll show you love in the comment section. I'll get down there and talking to you. I've been recording so much I haven't had a chance, and coming back from being sick, I haven't been down in the comment section too much. So I appreciate you guys. Continue to love yourselves. Continue to love one another. We got 1, maybe 2 more episodes left. We'll see. But get those likes up. We'll see. Maybe I'll put a little. No, I'll put it on the next one. Maybe I'll split it up into 2 and then put a like number, and if it hits that like number for that finale, I'll as soon as it hits it, I'll drop the last part of the Calamity reaction. So nonetheless, I appreciate you guys. I will catch you in the next one. Make sure you drop your thoughts on this portion of the episode down below. Your favorite part, what if this was the most emotional part for you? Maybe it's thus far. Don't comment on the last part of the episode, because I want to finish strong, going into it not knowing anything. So I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.